Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tony Carter, and welcome to Godspeed. On this channel, we will look to provide you a weekly market overview for your most favorite Lexus models. This week, for the week ending in January 27th, 2023, we will focus on the LC500. Today, I'm going to look to show you the lowest priced LC500 on the market, the lowest priced convertible LC500 market, and how the trend, the downward trend that is, for each one of these models is extremely promising, and a couple things that you might want to keep in front of you if you're looking to either sell this vehicle or purchase this vehicle in the upcoming future. And then finally, team, we will end our conversation with me sharing with you one of our most unique Lexus vehicles on the market this week from a price point and just an offering perspective. So, team, with that being said, let's get into it. All right, team, 196 Lexus LC500s are currently on the market based on Car Guru. All right, I look to Car Guru as well as Auto Traders to kind of get a good synopsis of what vehicles are on the marketplace. And guys, that's what I'm going to be using to bring you guys these market reviews, okay? So let's get into it. Right, when we look at, I typically do a sort just to get straight to the most affordable vehicles in this particular segment. And this week, right, I'm actually excited because even after I did the intro video, it looks like we've just had a brand new listing, and that listing is actually more favorable than the one that I showed as the lowest price vehicle in my intro. So real quick though, let's look at this intro one, okay? It's a $61,499 vehicle. This is the cheapest on the market. And I will tell you, I love the actual stats on this particular vehicle. The white with the red interior, you get some extra goodies, which I'll be calling out to you guys, just kind of aftermarket value. So you got the tinted windows, and that's traditionally a $500 to $1,000 aftermarket value based upon your area. Right, but once you do a little bit closer inspection on this vehicle, and I love it that this broker is actually very honest about it, so kudos to them for being honest. But you'll notice a few things on this one, right? So number one, immediately when you see this circuit red interior, which is the brighter red interior that came in the 2020s and beyond, as opposed to that darker kind of burgundy-ish looking color, which is called Rojo red in a 2018, you know something's off, right? So again, like I said, the broker mentioned that this is a freshwater damage or salvage vehicle. It does have a salvage title to it, so that's going to bring some challenges, which I'm happy to share with you guys on a future video, just so that you know, right? Because I think with the weather conditions that we've been facing over the last several weeks, months, and year now, I think we're going to see a lot more opportunities with freshwater damage, and it's going to probably be important to understand what to be looking for in vehicles, because not every broker is going to be as transparent as this particular one is to state that. And some of the videos that I've looked at, right, it really depends on how severely damaged, how long the vehicle was sitting in the water, and most importantly, to what line was the water on the vehicle. So if you look at the side of this vehicle right here, was the water up to the actual door handle? Was it up to the top of the car? Or was it just to where the actual body is and it potentially, got in and infected the actual floor? So they probably would obviously have to remove the floor. I don't know that for this particular vehicle. And like I said, I can explore that and what those vehicles might look like for buyers in the future on a future post. But for this one, guys, I just want to show you that, yes, this is the lowest LC500 up until that new post that I'm about to show you. But, some of the factors for this one being so low is because of that freshwater damage. Okay. And we can see right here the salvage title has been issued. Okay. So with that being said, now let's go look at a better comp. This one I'm extremely excited about because, guys, one of the reasons I'm even doing this vlog is because I'm actually in the market to purchase a LC500. later this year, and I'll share with you a little bit more about the criteria and the things that I'm looking for. But I'm really, anticipating a further decline in this particular model's market that will allow myself, as well as any other of you who are actually waiting to get a LC at a particular price point. I think it's going to help us to get there, and I think this year could be the year because of this perfect storm of what's taking place right now in the marketplace. But this one right here is extremely more promising to me because this is not a salvage title. There's no even accidents on this vehicle, right? This is just a clean opportunity, clean title, zero accidents, and a one owner. Now, the only thing that could make this better in my eyes is if it was actually being sold by a dealership instead of a broker. But again, no disrespect to brokers. I don't have any problems. I have don't have any horror stories. I just I just know that, let's face it, there's been in my experience, there's been a bit more attention to detail and just I guess kind of checks and balances, if you will, for vehicles that I purchased at a dealer, particularly a Lexus dealer, right, versus a broker. Okay, so wanted to showcase that guy, and we don't have any pictures on this yet, team, but if you are in the market and you are looking for a black on, actually this is a liquid platinum gray, which is the nicest gray or silver in my opinion. I personally like this combo when there's the liquid platinum in the red interior, but the black interior, if this has the Alcantara inserts on the seats, I mean, come on guys, if you're looking for that combo, 65,000 miles on a Lexus. If you know about the Lexus product, I mean, these things don't even really wake up until you hit 100,000 miles on them. For a vehicle that is 2018, that's actually turning on a 6-year cycle, 65,000 miles is still very much reasonable mileage for a vehicle, and even considered low in some cases, right? Because we've got some opportunities out here that are over 80,000, 100,000. So I think this is very much a really good buy, and it really inspires me to see where we're headed for the LC, the 2018 in particular, LC models. All right, let's just take a little quick view. So I'm going to scroll through these. I'm not going to spend too much time on these unless I come up to something I want to point out for you, like this one here. So guys, if you are looking for a low mileage, mid to low mileage Lexus LC500, you want something that's been through a dealer's inspection, right? You're okay with the 2018, which, let's face it, there's videos out there that talks a bit about what the differences are from 18 all the way up to 2023. So I won't go into a lot of that today. If there's a lot of interest around that, I'll absolutely build a video and can post something later. But if you want something that is really fair market value and on the lowest end, then guys, let me bring your attention really quickly to this vehicle that's being offered by, I think this is Land Rover, if I'm not mistaken. Um, it's clean title, zero accidents. Yep, Jaguar Land Rover in Seattle. It's got 2 owners. Okay, and like I said earlier, again, I just like I know that these dealerships have to really do a certain level of scrutiny and restoration, if you will. They're not going to go through it and completely restore it, but they will. For instance, if the brakes are worn, if the rotors are worn, if the tires are overly worn, they absolutely, if it needs an alignment, they absolutely should be doing those. And those are obviously questions that you need to follow up on to ensure that they have been done, or see where the indicators are on each one of those. But team, this white on black, I mean, it's a beautiful car. It's, again, I'm going to call out something here, and that's one of the things you can look to expect when we're going through these market reviews, right? Is over the years, I've had so many people ask me, Tony, man, you just seem to find these amazing car deals, and particularly you just find the best of the best Lexus deals. And so one of the things I want to share with you guys, as we journey through these market reviews and just the channel as a whole, is kind of some of the red flags or some of the things that I'm looking for that either help me to lean in that this is really going to be a great value and a well kept up vehicle, versus those things that make me raise a flag and just ask a couple more questions. So here's one right here. If you guys can pay attention to the front bumper, all right, we can see that you can see some white in the background right behind that grill, right underneath that Lexus symbol. Now, I'm going to do some additional research on this, guys, but I'll be honest with you, I don't see this in every other picture of a vehicle. And typically, when I've seen this in the past, it's because the bumper's been replaced and either something was not put back, or something has been replaced. So, traditionally, whatever that reinforcement is should be darker to be the same color of the grill, or close to it. And in some pictures, you're just going to see them randomly. If you're looking out here, you're going to see that every now and then there's a picture of one where you can actually see that reinforcement in the rear. Now, that could be to a few things. Like I said earlier, it could be because somebody replaced something. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, right? Or just play in favor of an argument, why this is not a problem. It could be lighting. So, but it is one thing that if you're interested in this vehicle, I would absolutely make sure I got a video on it, or and I would even ask about it. Okay, all right, just to make sure you're covered. Okay. All right, so that's a beautiful vehicle. Team, I want to thank you guys so much for uh, watching today. Please do hit that like button and subscribe if you like what you see. Also, look for the link at the end of this video to get you to part 2 of our market overview for the end of January, where we will pursue our research and I'll show you guys what we've got out on the market as it relates to the LC500 convertible and my particular pick of the week. All right, so look forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you so much. Godspeed.